The only thing that matters, people, the only thing that matters.
I feel like I am going to hyperventilate. Like, why am I so nervous?
Hello book reading friends, welcome to another weekly reading vlog with me, with Mel. Hello. Who is she? I've got no idea. Weekly vlogging, a concept that is apparently happening on this channel now. But this is our second weekly reading vlog, but I am here to redeem myself, okay? I am here for redemption. So it is incredibly late and today has been kind of like a crazy day. I've been editing all day. I've been editing my wrap up, which has taken me too long to edit because I had too much footage because I read too many books in February. And then I had a surge of inspiration because I realized how shitty my Instagram was. I was like, Mel, you really have had no game on Instagram for like the past few months. So I took like 10 pictures. I am set for a few weeks and it honestly felt great. I also did this makeup look for the IG, for the tutorials, so that was also a cute moment. First order of business is to start a book because it's been a day in the week and I have yet to read anything. I am starting a middle grade. I am gonna be starting Pages & Co. A lot of you want updates for this particular book, so I thought it would be nice to include it in a weekly reading vlog. So I am excited to read Pages & Co. It seems very wholesome because our main character discovers that she has the power of book wandering, meaning that she can bring her favorite book characters to life, and she decides to team up with them and try and find where her mother went when she was younger because her mother has disappeared. I am hopefully gonna be able to read like 100 pages before I go to bed. Also, another thing that I did today, I don't know, hopefully by the time this video is up, this already will be out and a thing, but today I actually planned out my Patreon. I have told you guys countless times before that I wasn't necessarily sure if I wanted a Patreon, how I wanted to do a Patreon, and if I did a Patreon, I really wanted it to be like the best experience ever and a way for, again, you guys to be able to connect more with me, to get more like one-to-one access and really, again, get the most of it. And I think I have found the way to do it with all of the tiers and with the different benefits. I think it's gonna be amazing. I am excited for the Discord. I am excited for all the live streams, and I am just ready to interact more one-on-one with you guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's also gonna be a lot of work, but I'm there for that. So oh my god, you guys, I am only 50 pages into Pages & Co. and I'm already like tabbing and annotating. This is exactly what I needed. I just needed a wholesome middle grade moment. That is exactly what it's giving me. I have no idea how the magic system is gonna come into place. I don't know how it's going to be explained. I don't know what the explanation will be as to why and how it exists and how they can bring these characters, these book characters to life, but there's been so many quotable moments already that I can just imagine like kids reading and just, you know, kind of remembering these lessons. There's this quote that I already love. It's so simple, but it's be brave, be curious, be kind. And then often it's the things that don't come naturally to us that are the most important. Often characters in books are considerably more consistent than the people around us. All that messy life stuff does rather get in the way. And there's just so many others that I've already tapped in here. I know this is gonna become a new favorite and I need to hop on the train and get the rest of the books in the series because I already know I'm gonna fall in love with Tilly and this world. I also love that the name for the bookshop is Pages & Co. That's where the title comes from, and her name is Tilly Pages. It's so cute. I love it here. And her grandparents, she lives with her grandparents obviously because her mother has disappeared and she disappeared a long time ago, and her grandparents just also give me all of the wholesome vibes. I'm loving every second of it. So I'm on page 50. I am gonna probably stop at page 100 because it is getting rather late. It is currently 1:41, so I definitely want to get to at least page 100 before I take off this makeup and then call it a night. Now this is a setup I've never used before. I'm gonna do my nighttime skincare right now with you guys while I give you a little bit of a quick update. It's literally everything that I was expecting. Like, it's definitely all of the wholesome vibes that you'd expect from a middle grade, added with the element of a very unique magical system. I'd literally never heard of such a thing as like book wondering, where characters from books can come to life just by your thoughts. I think that in and out of itself is so interesting to me. So I just love that that is the magic system in here. I love Tilly as a main character. I think Tilly is definitely burdened by the disappearance of her mom, more so than she'd like to let on. And she also is making a new friend, which is super cute. His name is Oscar, and I honestly hope that he can book wonder himself. I think it'd be really cute for them to have their own adventures together. I don't know if it's exclusive to Tilly's family or if this is just kind of like a society of people that can book wonder. Like, I don't know how far this stretches. And she's already met Alice in Wonderland and Anne of Green Gables at the point where I am at in the story. So I am just excited to see how she comes up with this adventure of trying to figure out where her mom is. My gamble, my guess is that her mom is stuck in one of the books that she read. I might be completely off, but I think it'd be really cool for her mom to be stuck in a book. I think it'd be a really interesting route for them to explore, and for Tilly to kind of explore her powers as well. I mean, her powers, her ability. I am really excited to see where Tilly goes as a character. So yes, I still have a lot to do tomorrow, so hopefully I can get the book done before, you know, my day goes on. It's just gonna be a long day of reading, editing. I also have movie night with my mom tomorrow, and we're gonna order some food. It's gonna be like a cozy night in, you know, like a girls' night in. Time for me to turn in, go to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hello, good morning. And it's not morning, I'm lying. It is 1:24 p.m. So that's the time. I woke up at the time that I said I wanted to wake up in, which was great. I woke up at 10. Then I sat down and I started working on the Patreon on the different tiers. It's 1 p.m. now and I have yet to eat anything. And I really don't feel like cooking any breakfast, so I think I'll just make myself a protein shake. Oh wait, I have avocado. I could make avocado toast. We're changing our breakfast. We're gonna make an aesthetic breakfast with Mel today. See, I'm indecisive. Welcome to my life. So my mom and I have recently switched to Ezekiel bread as opposed to your regular whole wheat bread. And it's kind of weird. I'm definitely not used to the flavor. I think I'm just the type of person like, give me all the carbs, give me all of it. And this is flourless bread. Got this, got the eggs, and then we've got the avocado, and we're gonna make some avocado toast. Ooh, this is gonna be so good.
I am literally so nervous. I just launched the Patreon and I feel like I am going to hyperventilate. Like, why am I so nervous? My heart is beating so fast. Like, I wish you guys could feel the rate that my heart is going at the moment, because I want to cry. For what? I need to sit down and read. That's what I need to do. I'm a mess. Not her just pulling out her tongue. Anyway, we're gonna watch this movie. What's it called? It's called The Holiday, with Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, and Jude Law. I've never seen it. My mom is not sure if she's seen it or not, but that's what we're gonna watch. And we ordered wings. It's gonna be a great time. Hello everyone, good morning. I just got ready and I am going out because I need to get some groceries. So I need to go do all of that. I will also show you my outfit in the mirror before I go out. I shall bring you guys with me, show you guys a little bit of the scenery as per usual, show you guys a little bit of what I'm buying that's new. And yeah, that's what I'm doing for now. It's how we're starting this fine morning. It's like 10 a.m., like 10:30. maybe a little bit earlier. And when I come back, I shall give you an update because I've already finished Pages & Co. and I have started my second book for the week. So I shall update you on those and let you know how it goes, because I am trying to finish the book that I am currently reading, which is Spin the Dawn, before my sprints today, because it's already Friday. And I think the last time I vlogged was Wednesday, I believe. I'm not really sure anymore. This is what we're wearing today. My LA t-shirt, and then these pants. These are some of my favorite pants. They're like super baggy. They've got like these crazy, like, what are these called? Pockets? Let me forgetting what they're called. Ignore my socks. They never match. And then it has like this little belt right here to cinch the waist. Call me fashion. And then this is the bag that I am taking with me today. It has a Mola design. This is just some of our national artwork.
So the only thing that matters, okay? Cake batter, vodka, martini, ice cream.
Everyone, so we have got updates for this weekly reading vlog. Hello! This was technically supposed to be a weekly reading vlog, and this has turned into a 2-week weekly reading vlog. I don't know what the heck I'm gonna call this. I'm probably still gonna call it a weekly reading vlog, because technically the amount of days that I'm filming for is the span of a week. Also started another reading vlog in the midst of a reading vlog. It's a weird inception because, as you could tell by the book behind me, Chain of Iron by Cassandra Clare got here. So since I have finished Chain of Iron, I actually finished it yesterday with Kristen. I also love how the tabs just get like progressively like green and yellow, which are just like shocking, 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 important, important, important. It's crazy. This book was wild. I will just leave it all for that reading vlog. So I don't know which is going first, this reading vlog or that reading vlog. Whichever goes first, you guys will know, and I will, you know, break down all of my thoughts on this book. Cassandra Clare hates happiness. Like, that's all you need to know. Cassandra Clare freaking hates happiness. And she hates everyone. She doesn't care about anyone. She doesn't care about anyone. It's insane. I threw the book. Kristen threw her phone. It was a wild ride. So again, I don't know which is going up first, but you'll hear all of my thoughts about this book when the time comes. So this is a book that I read during the week. So I technically read this whole chunker. And I actually also need to give you guys an update on Pages & Co., which I've already finished as well. And this book was so incredibly cute. I cannot even begin to explain to you guys how much fun I had in this world, how much fun I just had with the magic system. It was all so freaking immersive. Like the fact that you have got people who can go inside of books and not necessarily alter the story, but become a part of the story in a short span of time. And when they get out of the story just goes back to normal. It was so interesting. It was so unlike anything I've ever read before, specifically with magic systems. And I just feel like this would be such an engaging book for like young readers out there. The plot twists in this, there was one plot twist that I did not see coming. So good. I love the fact that Tilly found a friend in Oscar and that they went on their own little adventures together. I cannot wait to dive into the second one. I am so excited to see where this story takes Tilly, because there's just so much that can be done in this world that I'm just like, what's gonna happen next? So I ended up rating this a 4-star. My patrons actually selected this book for me to read next, and so I ended up reading Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim. Now you guys know how excited I've been to read this book, and it ended up being so much more than just the Project Runway meets Mulan, and I'm kind of glad that you guys gave me the heads up on my sprint that this is so much more than that, because it really truly was. The Project Runway element really took up probably like 30% of the story, like 35%, nothing more than that. Everything else after it was a quest, but still kind of involving that Project Runway element of tailoring, and that was still included, but not the competition aspect of it. And we found out more about the magic system. It was just very interesting. We also got romance in this, and the romance was a lot stronger than I thought it would be, which made me really happy, because if you guys know me, you guys know that I like myself a strong romance subplot. So that was really nice to see. But I
I will say the plot twists in this were very underwhelming. I just found myself caring very little about them. And also the ending of the book was not at all something that I enjoy. And I was just there sitting like, how is this supposed to, like, I can understand how it would make people excited for a sequel, but it kind of just deterred my excitement for what is to follow. And I was just sitting there like, okay, like I am gonna finish the duology. I just don't know when. Like, I'm in no rush to get the second book because of that ending. And that's kind of like my overall thoughts. I really liked the world and the magic system. I loved the characters. I loved the romance that we got. The dynamic between Maya and Eden. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but their dynamic was fantastic. Their banter was literally incredible. How they bounced off each other, like the chemistry was very, very much there. And I loved seeing kind of like the backstory for Eden's character as well. So all of that to me was fantastic. I think the downfall of this book was truly that last third that I didn't find myself caring for. You know, the type of plot twist that you wouldn't expect the author to pull off because it's the most obvious one? That's exactly what the plot twists were in this book. And then again, the ending kind of made it fall apart for me. I ended up rating it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, so it's still a good rating, but I wish it kind of would have been higher because it had the potential to be higher. I will say though, if you are looking to get into Spin the Dawn, do not think that the majority of this book is going to be the Project Runway meets Mulan, because you're gonna leave this book very disappointed. And so at this point in time, I have started a new book because I finally am free of Chain of Iron. So I've started A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow by Laura Taylor Namey. And let me tell you, the way that this book starts, so fantastic. Like, let me just read you kind of like the little prologue section. It's not even like a prologue, it's like 2 quotes. It says, if you find undissolved sugar in the bottom of your teacup, someone has a crush on you. Superstition. Mañana, by the way, does not mean tomorrow. It means today. Call it whatever you like. A vacation, a high school graduation present, maybe even an escape. All I know is I'm as far from Miami as I've ever been. I like that it starts like that. I don't know. I just feel like first liners are so different from everyone, but in this contemporary setting, that beginning was like all that I needed. Like, it really got me fired up to read more. So I am hoping to read a lot of this book today, if not all of it. I know it sounds so crazy. So I am hoping to read a lot of this today. Also, my brother and I just saw that the Oscar nominations have gone up, and every single year my brother and I watch all of the movies that have been nominated so that we can like tier rank them, and that we can make sure like, oh, what's our rating, like what do we think it's gonna win, and then we watch the Oscars together and then we see if our predictions were right or not. So we are gonna do that this year as well. We didn't do it last year, so definitely we're out for redemption and for blood this year, and I'm excited. I think we're watching Mank today with Amanda Seyfried, and I don't know who else is in it, but I know it's like a black and white movie. So we're gonna watch Mank while I have breakfast. We're literally gonna Zoom and like do a Netflix party situation, so it's definitely gonna be fun. But I also have like a little book haul situation for all of you because I have received some books, so let's get crackling. I don't think I'm gonna give you guys synopses for these books, because if not, this vlog is literally gonna be like an hour long. Zoomed you guys out to give you guys a little bit more of a different angle. Also, Pingu is always making an appearance on my bookshelf. He's just gonna stay there because Nala really does think that Pingu is her toy and he's not, and she constantly wants to take him away. She won't, so it stays on the bookshelf for now. But something that I got myself, it did kind of get here a little bit beat up because it had like no protection on the box. I bought myself Death Note, the Los Angeles BB murder case, which is, I believe, a prequel to Death Note, and this follows Elle, who is like the investigator in Death Note, and this is the case that is mentioned in Death Note but we never get to see. So this delves deeper into that, and it's actually written in freaking prose, y'all. I cannot wait to get into this. It also has like illustrations in it. I am just so pumped to get into this one. I actually have not read the Death Note mangas. I've only watched the anime, and it's so good. I will never stop raving about Death Note. It's, oh my god, one of my favorite things, and I definitely need to buy myself the black editions of Death Note, the manga, because I want to read it as well. So I just thought that this would be a nice place to start before I actually dive into it. And then I also received packages from 2 of you lovely, supportive, incredible people, and I am just floored by your kindness, honestly. So I'm just gonna quickly run through these books and read the gift notes because you guys are literally the best. So first off, Jaylene sent me these 3 books, which honestly, Jaylene, like, thank you so much. The first one is actually the second book in Pages & Co., which was perfect timing because I literally just finished the first one last week. So this is Tilly and the Lost Fairy Tales. I cannot wait to dive into this one and see what happens next. I also need to get myself the copy of the third book in the UK edition because these are the UK covers. So I need to get myself that. I believe it's not out yet. I believe it's like up for pre-order in Book Depository. So I need to get my hands on that. She also sent The Martian by Andy Weir. I have never read The Martian. I've only watched the movie, but I have heard incredible things about the book. I've heard that it has kind of like a comedic element to it, which I definitely want to peep and like see it for myself. I know, again, this is a lot of people's favorites, and it's about a man, an astronaut that gets stranded in Mars, and he needs to figure out how to survive there on his own, grow his own crops, or at least that's how the movie went. So I can't wait to see how the book will go. And for this one, Jaylene said, on my TBR, I hear it's fantastic and even funny read. That's also what I've heard. I've heard everyone say that this is a funny book, so we shall see. And the next one I have here is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, and I am excited to read Ready Player One because I feel like this is one of those classics here on Booktube that were so freaking big back in the day, and it's a book that I have yet to read. Also, The Orange Spine, I love it. I just love the cover. It's like really pretty. I have read everything from romance to fantasy, horrors, and this book still has my heart. My favorite book of all time, and I know it will be a fun one for you as well. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. I am just so thankful, Jaylene. Honestly, thank you so much for sending all of these my way. You are the absolute best. And then I have these 3 books from Jessica, which Jessica, I don't have words for you because this is just so much. Like, your kindness is not only appreciated, like you are just... The House on the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. You guys know I have wanted to read this book for such a long time. I think I'll actually end up reading this in the 24-hour readathon for March, and I am excited about it because I have heard nothing but incredible things. The freaking Burning God by R.F. Kuang. You guys know I read the arc for this, and I have been wanting to get the physical copy, but I haven't gotten it yet because it's technically to complete a series rather than because I need/want to read it. So I've been putting myself off from buying this for such a long time, and the gift note for this is actually, hey freaking hilarious. This says, just because every time I watch your videos it bugs me that your series is incomplete on your bookshelf, so this one is really for me. I love this for you, Jessica. I love the fact that you are now gonna be satisfied with my bookshelves. When I saw the gift note, I was like, this is hilarious to me. And then last but not least, I have The Mask Fallen by Samantha Shannon, which is the last book in the Bone season. Now this means that I need to get myself the song Rising. I literally have no excuse to not buy the song Rising, so I need to hop on that ASA freaking P, because I'm also reading the Mime Order this month, so I really need to get myself the 3rd book so that I can finish out. Is this the last book in the series? Is this not the... I don't know if this is the last book in the series. I'm lying if I say to finish out the series. I don't know. I've got no idea. So I am going to go make myself some breakfast because I'm hungry, and then I'll start zooming with my brother so that we can watch Mank. So you guys are gonna come with me. I like this lighting. Ooh, ooh. Hello, it's the next day, and it's the next day because clearly Mel does not know how to vlog. I just keep on attempting and I just keep on failing, but I'm in a good mood today. I woke up today and it's been a good day. It's been like rainy. It's probably like not been like the greatest like weather, but like I feel good today. I feel great. I am 104 pages in, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I am in love with all of the cultural references, like the Cuban bakery and just like the recipes, and you can genuinely tell that the main character has such an affinity and such a passion for baking, for the kitchen. So I am definitely loving all of that. And the scenery of London is also something that, not London, they're in, oh god, in Winchester? Is that where they are? Winchester, I think. Like the scenery in this book, I really am enjoying that. And on top of that,
Orion, I'm calling him Orion. He's probably Orion. The male love interest, you know what I'm talking about. I am really liking him. He's like really cute and he is genuinely like nice to people and like he cares about his friends and he wants to make Zylah feel good and like accepted in this environment that is totally new to her. And he's just trying to like take her in with his friends and like they're just trying to have a good old time all together, and I'm loving that. Like that sense of acceptance for Zylah, who is clearly like an outsider and she clearly does not want to be there either. So I'm really enjoying that aspect of the book. I am also enjoying like this rivalry between Polly, who is like the cook in the, I guess she's staying at an inn at like a mini hotel that her aunt runs/owns. She kind of has like this rivalry with Polly in the kitchen because Polly's like, nah, you gotta follow my recipe because it's been my family for years. And she's like, you gonna follow my family recipe? And so that part has been really, really fun to kind of see that rivalry take place/develop throughout the book and kind of see the validation for Lilah's ability in the kitchen, because I feel like that rivalry kind of validates her, again, her ability and her talent in the kitchen. And so that's something that I've been thoroughly enjoying. I love when characters make deals because you know they gonna fall in love, and I love that. I absolutely love all of it. They just made a deal because Orion was stood up by this girl. They were meant to be on a date and Zylah was there to like cheer him up alongside his friends and everything. I didn't know this was how the book was gonna go down. They make a deal where Orion is gonna show her around the entirety of like where they live, I'm guessing, or England, in exchange for her being his +1 in everything. I love everything about that. I am ready because Zylah definitely has a lot of healing to do. She is definitely not at a great place, but I've been obsessed with this kind of, again, snack that my mom has been making. It's Greek yogurt with nuts, a little bit of like a dash of honey, and keto chocolate chips. So great. So I'm gonna make myself some of that too because I'm actually kind of hungry, but I don't feel like cooking yet. So Lacey, Mel wins today. Okay, so I have made an executive decision. I have my yogurt thingy right here. So good, so yummy. It's also super healthy. I am walking in my house and the lighting is going to change and it's gonna look horrible. Ooh, now I look blue. I'm gonna bring my book over and set a little something in here. That way I can take a little picture memento and upload that to Instagram because I actually haven't uploaded anything since Tuesday, I believe. So gotta step up that Instagram game, honey. I think that's what we're doing. Let's do this. The picture is up, so that's fantastic. It's up on the feed. I love how everything looks. That picture was the right choice indeed. I just love the tea and the book and the food. It just all fits so, and the cardigan also fits so perfectly because Orion, I just need to learn how to, I should probably just listen to the audiobook to see just how that name is pronounced. In the book, he owns this like, again, knitted cardigan. Oh my god, it's exactly what Zylah is wearing in the cover actually. It's like his wool cardigan. So I feel like incorporating the cardigan in the picture made so much sense. So I'm just, I love how it came out. It's so freaking pretty. Y'all, this book is so freaking cute. I literally cannot. I just passed this cute ass scene with Orion and Zylah and they just went on like a little picnic situation. I'm guessing it's like the picnic from the cover. Just listen to this. It says, since that, yes, I've grown to find peace and acceptance in not fighting what I can't control. I don't come to God or the universe as a beggar anymore. It's helped me. And see, sometimes the universe gives me really fun nights showing visiting Cuban bakers around my friends' music and motorbikes and our native snack foods. So you might want to be home. I get that and all the reasons why, but right now you're here and I can't find myself thinking that's all that bad, Zylah. And then it's followed by this really cute thing that made me want to kind of cry. I can't even lie. A night wind comes through, blowing through all the heaviness and swirling our empty plastic cups down the hill. So we share the rest of the cider, passing the bottle back and forth like heathens. And it doesn't matter that his namesake constellation is only visible in Australia or New Zealand in June. I'm here in his hemisphere.
I find Orion anyway.
This is so darn wholesome. This is so cute. I'm finishing this book tonight.
Okay everyone, so I am about to wrap up this reading vlog. Let me give you a rundown of how everything went this week and the last update for A Cute When Girls Get to Tea and Tomorrow, which I have finished. This was such a cute story, you guys. I love everything about this. The writing in this was absolutely phenomenal. The cultural references, as you guys know, one of my favorite things to see and witness, especially with Latinx references. And again, the writing was so stellar with this one. Like Laura Taylor Namey, I am looking forward to everything that she puts out, because the way that this story just managed to break my heart but also just make me feel giddy on the inside at the same time was so stunning. It was so beautifully done, honestly. So this one is definitely one that I'd recommend to everyone. I rated it a 4 out of 5 stars. I just think that as far as contemporary romances go, I rarely find myself giving anything a 5-star. It's very rare for me to do so. So for this one, you know, a 4-star is probably one of the highest ratings that I'd give any contemporary romance. So this one just thinking about it makes me happy. Although what the catalyst is for the start of this story is not the happiest, there's still so much hope and there's still so much room for growth in this story that it was a joy to read, honestly. So I definitely loved this one, and this was the last book that I read this week, so I'm so happy I ended this weekly reading vlog with this book, honestly. Best way to end it. So overall, it was a really productive week. I really enjoyed everything that I read, so I'm happy about that. So yes, I hope that you guys enjoyed this weekly reading vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and as always, let me know what you guys think of this time around the weekly reading vlog. I am trying slowly but surely to include like more non-book related stuff, so skincare or makeup or me making my food, like, you know, aesthetic b-roll type of stuff that I am sure a lot of you enjoy. So let me know what you guys thought of the vlog this time around. I'm not gonna lie, in regards to the composition of everything, I probably loved this reading vlog more than last week's reading vlog, but I'm, you know, here for blood, here to redeem myself, and I am here to redeem myself until I get it right. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below if you have read any books this week, what have you read, or if you have read any of these books. Also let me know down in the comments. And if you reached the end of this reading vlog, let's leave down below some tea emojis. Just because it's the last book that I read and I can't really think of anything else. I'm pretty sure we've done the tea emoji before, but let's do the tea emoji for this one. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already for more book content. You guys know I upload 2 to 3 videos a week, plus I am also live streaming during the week doing my weekly reading sprints, and you can also join us on Patreon now. It was super exciting to kind of start this reading vlog with me kind of planning the Patreon and figuring out exactly what I wanted to do for it. So the link for the Patreon is down below if you want to join us. We call ourselves the Citadel, and it's a pretty cool time over there. We do weekly reading sprints, we have a Discord, and we also chose our buddy read for the month of April already, which is super exciting. Let me show you guys actually the 2 books that we're reading for that. So we've decided to start with a bang for April, and we are reading 2 books technically. Technically one is like our official buddy read and the other one is like the unofficial buddy read, so it's like not at all kind of like mandatory for you to read it. But Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco and then The Mystery of Black Hollow Lane. These are the 2 books that we chose for the month of April, and the Patreons are going to get an exclusive spoiler reading vlog for these books, which is also going to be super exciting. And you can also get early access to videos, so it's a very cool time over on the Patreon. Again, the link for that is down below, and all of my social media links are also linked down below. You guys know where to find me. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I shall see you on the next one, which I think are gonna be a bunch of vlogs. So I hope you're ready for all of the reading vlogs because all of them are coming. So yeah, I love you guys, and I shall see you on the next one. Bye guys.